Hey everybody out in YouTube Nation. I'm super excited to be hosting my first Invicta YouTube. I'm Heather.
Very fun.
You guys all know Justin Zimmer, and I'm being told that you guys, big collector community here, so we just dive right in.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Because we have some really special styles coming up. Basically kind of like a preview of a lot of the new items that are coming up during our anniversary.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of the best of the best for new. So we're going to dive in. We are live chatting with you, so if you guys have questions or comments or something that you want to see, and then there's also going to be a little tech talk from Justin coming up in a couple of minutes. So here we go. 647-760 53 millimeter Pro Diver Ocean Master, brand new for the event, releasing tonight at 30% off at $82.60. 3 executions in color, gold tone blue, which is amazing. I love that band on that. Gold tone white, and then rose tone white. 647-760.
Isn't this cool? I mean, this is like
So
a
cool.
massive design for $82.60, and 3 very different color executions. And you're ordering this by case and then band color. So that first variation is that beautiful gold tone gray. And keep in mind, these straps are beautiful too. Not only are they silicone, you have the stitching detail in there as well. Then you get into the gold tone white, which white right now is like the hottest thing. There you have that monochromatic look with the dial in the case, and then you get into that high-end rose gold. But this is a 52 millimeter monster here. I mean, that's sub-aqua specialty size for $82.
Okay, so I'm realizing very quickly as I watch the live chat happening, first
Yeah.
of all, hey to everybody.
Oh, looks
Ivan,
like everybody
Jeff,
loves Heather. Thanks, guys.
Roar of the Tiger, hey everyone. And by the way,
Yeah.
the new launch that's coming up that we're not allowed to talk about, they're all talking.
I don't know what they're talking
So
about.
we have no
I can't
idea.
see it.
We have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't see it. I know that a lot of the comments are about Star Wars, which was amazing. They're
Cool.
completely sold out. You know, that was a few hours ago. We do have more Star Wars coming. I think we're supposed to, it's supposed to be in probably later in the event. So, coming up very, very quickly though. And there's another person that's asking, Marty says, Justin, what watch are you wearing on your right arm? So I actually showed that briefly. I'm just going to throw it in the shot here because it's YouTube. We can do whatever we want, right?
Yeah.
It's actually the first ever
Look out.
sub-aqua specialty anatomic, which is coming up very quickly as well. So that's extremely fun. I love the anatomic collection. It's all about, reduced weight. Here you have the skeletonized mechanical automatic movement as well. So
Okay,
fun.
how many colors?
I believe 3. I think there's like a clear variation. I think there's a red as well. And then, of course, this is Invicta Yellow.
All right.
Gotta choose Invicta Yellow,
Very cool.
right?
And you're right, everyone is asking.
Everybody's just talking about Heather.
That is not true. Richard just said, you're awesome, Justin.
James says, boy, Justin's eyes popped out of his head when the model in the white dress walked out.
You guys, this format,
To be clear, my eyes are still in my head.
this format is so scary. Vincent, hey, how are you? I love being able to say hi to everyone. 647-760. It's going to be a quick show tonight. We've got actually under 30 minutes. And the premise of the hour is really showcasing all of the brand new that Invicta's brought in for the 16-year anniversary here at Evine. So with that being said, we're moving on. 647-760, 30% off, all anniversary pricing in play right now. I want to let everybody know
This is a fun
about
watch.
648-306.
Yep.
It's a signature
Yep.
for $117.78.
Yes.
3 executions, and you have an alternate band that's included, so band and bracelet plus upgraded packaging for $117.78.
No, this is extremely fun. For $117.78, this is the watch you should get for yourself if you're a collector or for somebody for the holidays. This is cool. It has that next generation system and how to swap this out as well, but here's that packaging that it comes with. You have the closure as well, but everything is self-contained here as well. So you get the stainless steel bracelet, the rubber strap as well, and I'll show you how to swap these out. It's extremely, extremely fun and easy.
All right, so we've got the blue, which is just silver tone blue. I'm holding silver tone black, and then we've got a black on black, not
It's
quite
case,
combat.
Yeah, so once again, it's case and dial color, so very cool. Let me grab the black and I'll show you how this works. It's extremely fun. So this is the packaging. Once again, you just throw a bow on there and you're good to go. But this is that next generation. A lot of times when we're just swapping strap for strap, which is commonly what you see, it's a quick change pin design. But here you have that revolutionary design. Here's how it works. You have the lug system on your watch right here, but these are buttons. So all you do is you press these buttons and then it releases the strap. It's that simple. You press the buttons, it releases the strap. So there now we've isolated the watch head. And to basically put the bracelet onto the timepiece or onto the watch head, all you do is slide that into place. Check that out. And I've swapped those out. How cool is this? So you're going from that, really sophisticated bracelet to that rubber strap if you want to as well. That's fun. So I've swapped out the look completely here on that build. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I want to try that on because at 45 millimeters, it's a sweet spot for guys, sweet spot for ladies, great size. Hey, Brian, how are you tonight? He's saying, hey, Heather, and you too, Justin.
Oh.
Gorilla saying hello all. Hey, everyone. A lot of people are asking questions about upcoming things.
Yep. You wanted to try this one on, right?
Yep, I want to try that on.
Here, I'll swap this one out then too.
So bracelet and band are both included. Now, have you done that packaging before?
No, so this is brand new as well. It's very special, and this is once again, basically a preview to our huge anniversary, which is 16 years. So you're seeing some very special things. So once again, this is really like next level to be able to get this type of system home, basically for this price point. It's going to be one of the lowest prices you've ever seen on an interchangeable system like this. And Heather was talking about this too. 45 millimeter case size means, right, works for everybody. This is great. And of course, the stainless steel band fits up to like a 9-inch wrist, and the strap itself, the rubber strap, goes up to like 9 1/4. So it really does fit, a wide variety of wrist sizes.
Okay, we're going to get ready to move on. And again, this show is just about quick sneak peeks, everything in the entire hour because we're celebrating the 16-year anniversary. It's all brand new. And then at what point do we do some tech talk with you?
Whenever they tell me to do it. I think, we have been answering questions as we sit here, but that's not really the format. We're supposed to wait till we go over to the monitor over there, and then we answer questions over there. So are we doing that?
I already broke the rules.
Oh, we're not doing that. Yeah, you're a rule breaker.
I already broke the rules. 648-306. God, I'll never be invited back. Okay, 3 colors, black, silver tone blue, or silver tone black. 30% off.
Okay.
Let's talk about a sub-aqua specialty. Oh my gosh, case and cradle design,
brand new.
Gold tone, silver tone. The entire show is new. The entire show is 30% off for anniversary pricing. 648-310. We had a great once only on a band in this case and cradle design, but this is that true classic specialty.
This is, on the full bracelet execution. I love these color executions because they're all done on the black onyx plating, and then you get into your differences basically on the bezel here. So the gold tone or the silver tone. This has that beautiful guilloche-inspired texture as well, which is like the hottest thing. So it really is that elegant variation, but this is going to be, one of the most complex watches that you're going to find anywhere near this price point. Also 50 atmospheres of water resistance. But to really talk about the history here, it is that offshoot from the sub-aqua line. Typically you think of the Nomas, but this is the sub-aqua specialty. We kind of branched it off in 2 different directions back in the day. One was the sub-aqua specialty, really making that complex case. The other was the sub-aqua Venom, in 2008, making that extreme dive instrument as well. So you can kind of see how the 2 branches kind of broke off of the sub-aqua.
So I can answer questions or I don't because I'm afraid to break the rule.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I don't know. What do we?
We're winging it.
Yeah? Yes?
Yeah, we're winging it. We're winging it.
According to everyone there is saying, yep, you can go ahead and break any rule that you want. I like the matte finish on the bracelet for this.
Yes.
It feels really modern and really contemporary.
Well, I think when you see this style, it's a little bit different than, typically what you're finding is the deep intense mirror polish finish, right? That's everywhere. So to get into more of a matte kind of look, it's a little bit different than that mirror polish look to it. It's a little bit more muted as well, and it might hide fingerprints a little bit better too when we talk about, matte finish too. Talking about upgrades though, this has that Ronda Z60, which we love. It's a quartz chronograph, but it's more of a hybrid because you have your day-date complications. So all the information you'd love to see. And we're going to be talking about complications, I believe, in a little bit if I have confirmation on what our tech tip is. But that's coming up. Also upgrades with the luminous feature here, which is Super Luminova. So it's all about quality here for $238. Once again, brand new. This is kind of that sneak peek, by the way. So if you're watching right now, you're going to be the first people that can get this home and on your wrist.
This is the perfect time for us to get out here in this YouTube format. It's a little more laid back. It's really personal. He's going to go into some tech talk in a couple of minutes.
I'm going to go real personal
yeah.
in just a minute. You just wait.
How long have we been out here now? It took Took 12 minutes to get weird.
I feel like this is the
It took
fastest
12
YouTube show.
minutes to get weird.
This could be like a 15-minute YouTube show.
It took 12 minutes to get weird, and there's a very good chance you may never see me out here again for that reason.
Maybe me. I think it would be me,
Could be
not
either
you.
of
I'm pretty sure that they're loving you. I don't know about me.
648-310. Look, the whole premise of this is to have fun, and it's to be a community and to
I
laugh
didn't wear my leather jacket.
and to
That's
have
the
a good
problem.
time. Just so you know, now don't make fun of leather pants, Tom, because I had leather pants hanging in the host room. That was my alternate outfit.
Lord.
Never know. But
Maybe
I'm not Justin.
maybe you should be standing. Maybe you should be standing over by the monitor then answering the questions. Coming up next, tech tip.
Tech
with
tip.
Heather Hall.
Not at all.
In leather pants.
Not at all.
Let us know how
That
you
is
think.
not-
Let us know if you want to see that
Stop
in
it.
your comments.
Here we go. We're going to move on. We've got about 30 seconds. 648-310. This is an amazing sneak peek for everybody in this show. Every single item in the entire show is brand new. All of them are anniversary pricing tonight. Guys, don't get me in trouble here. Silver tone or gold tone. We're going to have a tech tip coming up in just a couple of seconds, and Justin is ready to take you all shopping. Now, I want everyone's asking about seeing Justin's shoes, so get ready to tap dance, my friend.
Well, I don't tap dance.
You don't dance?
No.
I saw you dancing on the cruise.
Yeah, you were the only one. It didn't happen. If nobody saw it, it didn't happen.
Okay,
we're
so
gonna
for
do-
newbies, what does complications mean?
Yeah, so we do this segment called the Tech Tip. So this is for, basically new collectors to Invicta, people that don't know too much about watches. So if you're tuning in and you're that watch collector, you probably know this already. But when we talk about complications on a watch, it's really about more information on the timepiece. So when we talk about a chronograph, which is your ability to track elapsed time, that is a complication. When you see a date, that's a complication. Technically, time is a complication, but some people will tell you that anything beyond, timekeeping is a complication, but I think that's a complication as well. Here you have a day of the week. That's a complication. So it's just more information on your build. So I think it's kind of confusing sometimes when we talk about complications. If you're new to the world of watches, you might start to think, wow, complex, complications. I don't know if I should get into this watch. It seems really hard. It's very easy to set up your watches and stuff like that. It's just that that's the terminology that we use for all of that additional information on your watch. And one of the most complex with complications was that 5040F that we showed you recently last hour with the Venom, the
That's a
master
calendar, right?
complication. Yes.
Okay, so because this is such a casual format, first of all, I love this show. If someone has questions about operating their master calendar and things like that, what
Yeah.
type of community, where can they find help and
I
answers?
would go ahead and ask this question at Invicta Ryan's Facebook page, and he will get back to you as quickly as possible. You can either just post it on his timeline, or you could just send him a personal message. It doesn't matter. Either or, he'll get back to you.
Okay. All right, again, everything in the show is brand new. We've only got about 15 minutes left of this format, and we're going to talk about the Ocean Baron. 44 millimeter, black or gold tone, brand new, and it does include an 8-slot dive case. Look at the mother of pearl.
Real quick, Michael asked the question, would a unidirectional bezel be considered a complication? I would say no, because I think it would have to do with the, with the movement, the caliber, the movement, and things like that. So I wouldn't call that a complication.
Okay. Which Invicta?
But I guess we could argue a little bit about that. But
What Invicta has more complications than any other? Do you know offhand?
no, I don't remember the name of it. We had one back in the day. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I'll have to look and get back to everybody. But we had one that was extremely, extremely complex. But it's one that we haven't seen for, I'm going to say, 2 or 3 years.
It wasn't an Anti-Digi, was it?
No,
there was,
no,
okay,
it wasn't.
okay.
We did have some different variations in the analog digital realm too, which even with those, some were a little bit more simple, and then some were really, complex as well. But that wasn't the most complex. But I'll have to research that and get back. Or if somebody knows what I'm talking about, very vague, that one guy that was in that one thing, let us know in the comments, and we'll tell everybody how smart you are. What?
The intrinsic?
Well, the intrinsic is the analog digital.
Okay. Okay.
So.
All right. 647-905 is the item number on this one.
This is fun.
Everything
yeah.
brand new. Boy, black mother of pearl, great quality.
Yeah, black mother of pearl is going to give you the most amount of that really cool orient. That's another term we use in the watch industry with that color shift. So even though it looks like a flat black, you're going to get that really cool greens and the pinks and everything. That I think that would be a complication on Heather, quite honestly. Yeah, that would. We don't have to argue about that. That nobody saw that probably, right? That just went right by.
All right,
but,
so
you know,
hey,
real quick
someone's
with this
asking
item.
me about my wedding ring. This is not my wedding ring. It's Chuck's ring that's coming up. I'm going to take it off because someone said it's hindering how they can see the watches, but just so you know, that's a ring that's coming up for
It's
Chuck.
too big. You can't
Yeah,
see the watches.
Daniel's like, I can't see the watches. So Daniel, thanks for the comment. I took it off for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this on real quick.
Yeah, so this watch is fun because it's also not just the mother of pearl, which is gorgeous, but it's really the return of the Ocean Baron. So we're really, doing some fun things with the Pro Diver. So here you're getting into a different bezel sophistication. You have that accent that was done on the crown. You have the really cool strap, which is making that extremely comfortable again. And this is another watch. Okay, get this, $79 is a steal for this watch. Quality materials, quality movement, quality everything goes into this build, right? Fit and finish off the charts. It ships in a dive case that's over a $73 value. Do that math. $73 value on the case, $79 for the whole thing. So it's one of those kind of what's going on kind of things, and it's brand new once again, kind of that redesign, the relaunch of the Ocean Baron. So before we launch this item, you're the first to get into this and basically steal it during the YouTube show.
Okay, and so if people are watching this YouTube show for the first time, can they order online right now? Are these prices active?
I hope so.
Okay. All right, evine.com, 1647905 is your item number on this one. We had it in two colors. This is the gold tone that I've been holding. I also wanted to note, look at the high polish mirrored finish on the case. So you've got the dive bezel, and then the entire case is done in that high polish. And I don't know, did we talk at all about the crown?
We can.
See
so
the
crown has the added accent detail, but it's also form meets function. It's actually very easy to operate that crown. That unfortunately, with a lot of watch designs from other manufacturers, the crowns are like so small, you can't actually utilize them. Like you try to pry, your fingernails can't fit under there. You can't, use it. Here, it's really the solution to the problem. So not only is it giving you kind of a bigger, bolder look. So even though this is a 44 millimeter, it plays a little bit larger on the wrist because of that oversized crown, but it's still very easy to use then.
Okay, last look. Here's the black on black. You did have that little bit of a red detail. I also want to point out that the keepers are done in red on the black on black, and to Justin's point, ships out in this 8-slot dive case, 647905.
Yeah.
I believe we're getting ready to wrap it up and moving on. I want to go to evine.com at some point when you're on and check out the Invicta Cruise. What were some of the highlights?
Go to invictacruise.com. And that's where all of your information will be. Last year, we had a lot of fun. We broadcast live from the ship. A lot of people, a lot of cruisers were able to get on air as well. We have parties. The last night, we had this huge party, basically, but I'm told we're going to be doing this every single night. One of the most fun things for me is before the shows earlier in the day, we kind of laid out the big styles that were going to be featured for the evening, and then everybody could go by and try them on and check them out. And then either I was down there or Ryan was down there if you wanted to ask questions and things like that. So we really got to meet, a lot of the collectors, and it was fun because you have a common bond with everybody on the ship, right? I mean, everybody's an Invicta collector, so you really have something in common, and that really makes it fun.
It's going to be exciting. And did you announce earlier 75% sold out already?
That's what Dustin, he's the lead buyer, your head buyer here, said it was over 75% sold out now. So if you're interested, which you should be, go to invictacruise.com very quickly and check that out. I don't know how many, which styles are remaining as far as cabins go, but you have to look.
Okay, well over halfway through our YouTube show, and 647903. We only have a couple of these that are available. 647903. Personally, love this. This is actually my favorite preview item that we have. It is the Pro Diver Sea Wizard, and the band on this, the bracelet, is so incredibly interesting. Gold tone or rose tone available. I don't think I have ever presented a Sea Wizard.
Isn't that crazy? But it's kind of the return of the Sea Wizard again, but it's the first time, the Sea Wizard's always done in this really complex mesh bracelet, which is very high quality. It's like a jeweler's mesh, but this is the first time we were getting that two-tone finishing technique on the mesh, which is very hard to achieve. So on the one variation we're calling gold tone, you're noticing it's alternating between the gold tone and the silver tone on the bracelet on this piece. If you've never tried a mesh bracelet before, this is really the way to do it because it's so comfortable on your wrist. There's still sizability. You're going to notice on the end by the clasp, you have some links that can be removed. You have the micro adjustment feature here as well. But then you get into the extremely classic dial too, that AM, PM indicator at the 6 o'clock, which is a basically day-night indicator on this watch, day-date complications. And keep in mind the complication is more information. So you have your date at the 3 o'clock and day of the week at the 9. And we're capping that dial off with that gorgeous natural organic mother of pearl again.
It's a great looking piece, really unique.
Absolutely, it's fun.
And you know, that's, again, one of the things that is so cool about this format and just the entire Invicta community is, number one, the variety, how knowledgeable all of the collectors are. I mean, I love reading the comments and I love learning and hearing from everybody and all the history of these pieces. The Sea Wizard 3, what does that mean? Just kind of a third generation?
Yeah, so it's a newer variation, and that's where you get into the brand new sophistication on that mesh bracelet as well. We pretty much kept the same design on the bezel and the dial and the layout and stuff on the dial. But, you know, that bracelet is a huge step forward with this. And I kind of, when I think of the Sea Wizard, I think of the Sea Spider, which, by the way, if you haven't seen yet, you can check out my Facebook page or my Instagram page, Being Zimmer. There's a brand new Sea Spider tri-cable coming out, which is a big deal. But when I think of the Sea Spider, I also think of the Sea Wizard, because there's a huge following with both of those styles, and they always sell out when we show these. So it's really the return of that classic style that hasn't been seen in a while.
Okay, we're wrapping up. 647-903, big 16-year anniversary. We're really excited. This is the first leg also of kind of a threefold party that's going to be happening.
Yeah, we
and
do it right.
I believe we're ending in Mexico.
We do it right at Invicta. We celebrate our anniversary like longer than a month, right? I mean, we know how to party, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, after this, we're doing this here with this brand new beautiful set that Marie put together here and team for a little bit over a week, and then we're going to be doing a full 24-hour day. Jill Summerstein is going to join us for that, and then yeah, we're going to be ending, I believe, in Cabo, Mexico, with some beautiful shows too.
All right, this is it. Final item of our YouTube show, 648073. It is the DNA, done for you on a silicone strap, brand new tonight because it's the anniversary. Everything in the show is new. We're sneak peeking. We're actually also going to tell you a little bit about two today's top values that are coming up in just a couple of seconds, and this one's 30% off.
Nice. And you know, when we talk about the DNA, this was really us pioneering not only a larger build, but the more comfortable larger build. This is the first time where you saw those silicone bands, or, you know, since this watch, we've been really kind of, getting rid of or, moving from the poly to the silicone that you see here, because it's extremely flexible, it's comfortable. This is really one of the most comfortable watches you will ever wear on your wrist. I like to call it the Baby Sub Aqua Specialty because in the lug system, the way it's machined out is extremely unique. And I think this is probably going to be the most economical way that you've ever been able to get into a DNA at $69. I know that we're getting some questions here too, and we should try to answer these. Someone was asking me, I'm sorry, we just moved the questions here, asking me what I'm wearing on my wrist. It's the brand new Sub Aqua Specialty Anatomic. This is coming up as well very soon. If you're familiar, we just had that Sub 3 with the Koi. This is going to be the first ever case and cradle design system in the Anatomic. You're going to have that beautiful mechanical automatic movement as well that's skeletonized. So this is definitely coming up soon, which is crazy. Somebody else was asking my wrist size. I have a 7-inch wrist here as well. John would like to see DNAs with more automatic movements. I agree with that absolutely. Evan, is the Russian diver Nautilus coming back? Yes, I know for a fact it is. We have to wait a little bit longer yet, and I don't know the price points when it's coming back. It's a very expensive watch to build, but one of the most beautiful watches, so we're bringing it back.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a lot of great programming that's still going to be happening on Evine throughout the entire weekend. So I hope that all of you are going to continue to watch the shows. Justin's been showing the yellow watch. Joseph, he just was talking about that a couple minutes ago. Everybody is asking about that piece.
Cool.
But we don't know exactly when that's going to be featured. So if you want it should be on the website. No, maybe not.
I do know. I don't want to throw out the wrong information. So I'll check it out, and then I'll put it on my page and let everybody know.
Okay. So what about upcoming today's top values?
So tomorrow night we're launching the brand new bring back of the Bolt Magnum, by the way. But we're doing something very special. Oh, we're going to show a little sneak peek of that.
Are we going to show them live?
Oh, wow.
All
okay.
right. Oh.
So let's do that. There's a lot of talk about Star Wars too. Sorry if you're just tuning in, you missed out. We basically aired that for 13 minutes and sold thousands and thousands of the Star Wars watch. So you'll have to wait till later in our anniversary to be able to find some more of those. So I apologize, but they're gone.
Yeah, and
gone.
And I would say too, every now and then someone will change their mind and like cancel an order. So singles occasionally will pop back in. Keep checking back at evine.com for sure. Okay, so this is what a lot of you have been waiting for. We're going to give 2 live looks, 2 sneak peeks at upcoming today's top values. The first is the Bolt Zeus Magnum 52 millimeter dual movement on a bracelet.
You just have to flip one of these up and you're going to notice. And I have some really cool information tomorrow night you're going to want to tune in, because I talked to not only the designer, but the production manager that put this together. So I have some really cool design inspiration stuff coming up tomorrow night. So you can kind of get an insider look at this piece. But this is going to be one of the quickest sellouts that you've seen as today's top values, because people have been waiting. Collectors have been waiting a year for this watch to come back. And when you see the price, guys, I can't tell you. A lot of times I kind of do. I spill the price. Maybe I will later. We'll see. I can't say it right now, but it's an amazing price. When you see this, you're going to buy all 3.
So tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, price goes active. Make sure that you're there.
And we have 2 today's top values. This is the big secret. That's today's top value number 1. Today's top value number 2 is right here.
And this one is launching on Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be kind of a surprise in the middle of the afternoon, 2 o'clock. The Specialty Sub-Aqua Dragon Automatic is coming, and I am super excited about this one.
Can we say the price on this one?
I don't think we're supposed to say pricing.
Okay, this is only the second execution we've ever done with this. And keep in mind, the mother of pearl is cut out in the Sub-Aqua Dragon logo. Mother of pearl, very thin, very hard to work with. There's a lot of breakage when building these dials, but we have done it beautifully. It's also operating on a mechanical automatic on the inside. That is that case and cradle design system. This is a style where you need to be there at the top of the hour when we launch this item, because it's going to literally disappear. The price here is crazy. I don't know. I'll have to ask if I can spill the beans.
2 p.m. Eastern.
Did I just say that? That didn't sound very cool.
Spill the beans.
Spill the beans.
Let me just take one of these off really quick so I can show you exhibition case back happening here as well. I know that these are going to go really fast.
Valerie likes my YouTube videos.
Oh, hey, Valerie. Okay, we're not
So Ken has told me that I can tell you what the price is on both the Magnum and the Sub-Aqua Specialty. So here it is. If anybody is going to have a problem with it,
and
you can blame
it's
Ken.
time to end
You
the
can blame
YouTube
Ken.
show.
Somebody asked about no leather for Heather. She's wearing leather. Come on, guys.
No more.
Or are you talking head to toe leather? Because
Listen,
that's a
if
whole
all we talk
different
about
show.
is leather, then I'm never going to be invited back.
It's
this
a whole
YouTube show
different
is about
show.
watches. Thank you all for tuning in. I had so much fun doing this. Remember, Sunday afternoon, this one. If you want the dual movement, the Magnum, that was going to come up tomorrow night with Justin. Good night, YouTube. Good night, everybody.